Greg Sheridan, the government aren't proceeding. Now, I'm not sure, this is probably one for Senator Bernardi, I'm not sure if that's because of their spin, which is that they can't get it through the Senate, courtesy of what Labor's said, or if that's because of the reality that we know of what's been reported about some divisions internally. We'll put that at this stage to one side. Greg, if I can ask you, what do you think of the idea of this extradition treaty with China, which now looks, at least in the short term, like it won't go ahead?
Peter, it's a terrible idea in principle. No other Five Eyes nation has such a treaty. You cannot possibly trust people to the mercies of the Chinese legal system. It's also been astoundingly badly handled by the Turnbull government. The government has been briefing that if we don't get this treaty, this will have an adverse effect on the Star Casino employees now in custody in China. There are two critical things about that. First, that in itself demonstrates that the Chinese legal system has no integrity. But secondly, what a grotesque and irresponsible thing to do to allow any consideration of that to become public, for the government to bandy about the fate of Australians in custody as a chip to use in a domestic political argument. I think this is the worst episode in foreign policy under the Turnbull government, and I'm very glad the treaty is not going ahead.